chat, this was like, I've had people hit me in Discord on this. I've been tagged on Twitter about this. So there's this guy, Soci3ty, that put out a video today about Rev. And apparently, like, I've watched a couple of Soci3ty's videos before. I'm pretty sure we've watched one or two of them on stream. And apparently, I think he's kind of crashing out over the fact that Rev said the word retarded in his video when quoting someone else. Because I've seen a lot of people crashing out about this online. Like on Twitter. I've seen several people that are just losing their shit about the fact that Rev is supposed to be like above this, and he said the word retarded. He said the R word in his latest video. What's going on? Bearing in mind that Rev was actually quoting a tweet. And I'm pretty sure that Rev doesn't have an issue with saying the. Oh, you know, I'm going to hold on the explanations. Let's jump into this. I will get into the explanation as we go. So let's just jump into this.
Guys and gals, I can no longer stay silent about this. I think it's time I call out the YouTuber that goes by Rev.
Unless there is a possibility that Soci3ty is doing a bit. I'll have to wait and see. I will reserve judgment. He might actually be doing a bit right now and not being serious.
Rev says this. Because you guys don't know, this is a guy with almost 800,000 subscribers. I'll say we make, I guess, similar-ish content. Of course, you got the Pokemains, you got the Habibi Pikers. We cover similar topics. I think this YouTuber just crossed the line. If anything, I think he needs to be banned. I haven't seen anyone else call him out, so I guess I have to be the one going iDubbbz mode and burning all bridges. This went pretty viral on Twitter a few days ago, and it says, Rev straight up says the R word. Before I keep reading, I think everyone here...
And by the way,
says, Rev straight...
I saw this tweet. I responded to this tweet. If it doesn't show up in this video, I'll show you my response to this dumbass's tweet.
Straight up says the R word. Before I keep reading, I think everyone here agrees that we should not ever say the R word. I'm not even gonna say it. That's how disgusted I am by someone else saying the R word. And please definitely do not spam the R word in the comment section of this video. You will be blocked and reported to the police if you do so. So anyways.
Okay, he's goofing. Okay, now I'm thinking he's doing a bit. Now I'm thinking this video he's doing a bit. Yeah, listen to what he just said.
Of this video, you will be blocked and reported to the police if you do.
He's doing a goof. He's doing a bit. Okay, I had a feeling that might have been what he's doing, but yeah, that sounds like what he's doing.
So anyways, getting back into it, Rev straight up says the R word in his latest video. No self-censoring on anything. Either he's getting way too cocky or he doesn't care anymore. And this is a disturbing clip they play.
And we have another person attacking the VTuber who was being slandered, where the VTuber said, yes, because my voice makes me age down to a literal toddler. Adults can have soft voices too, by the way. Y'all are retarded.
Now, this clip went pretty viral. I definitely do think saying the R word...
Yeah, and the point of note there, he was literally quoting verbatim what this person said, that people are losing their shit about. He literally was reading the tweet in this, in which this person, Nomiyuni, said in the tweet, y'all are retarded. And people are flipping their shit about this. People are going, oh my god, Rev said the word retarded. Tell me you are not a sheltered little piss boy without telling me you're a sheltered little piss boy. If you get so fucking triggered by saying the word retarded, well, Zeb, when I responded to this dumbass that was talking about that, I said that maybe Rev slipped up and forgot to censor himself and just ran with it. Because typically he does censor himself, not because he doesn't like saying the words, but Rev, and this is what I pointed out in my tweet, Rev censors himself during his videos because of monetization. Because if he does not censor himself when he speaks, when he says certain words, the YouTube algorithm will suppress his video. It's possible maybe the algorithm doesn't care anymore. Maybe he wanted to test to see if the algorithm would pick it up. That absolutely could be possible. Maybe he just slipped up and forgot to censor himself and went oopsie. And no, I don't censor myself because my YouTube's not monetized. So I don't fucking care. That's why I don't censor myself. For a while now, I have refused to censor myself when talking about suicide to give it the proper weight and respect that it deserves instead of calling it self-deletion. Because when we're talking about that, it's a serious topic.
Todd did.
What? Huh? I used to censor, and then there was that one incident where I basically said fuck it, especially when it came to suicide, and I hit a point where I said, you know what, fuck this. This is a serious topic with a great deal of weight, and I'm giving it the proper weight that it deserves. And I'm like not censoring I did the same thing about talking about people, about rape victims, about sexual assault victims. Like basically the only thing I censor myself about is using the N-word. The N-word I will continue to censor myself about because I still view it, despite what ghetto trash might operate, despite the fact that ghetto trash use that word like it's a fucking comma. I still view it, I still hold it in the respect that it was a racial slur, and I will, out of respect in that regard, I will not actually use the N-word because I am uncomfortable using the N-word. And I still hold it in that context because people said it is racial, so okay. But as far as things like suicide, rape, child abuse, child sexual assault, etc., those are topics with substantial weight and serious points. And that's why I won't censor myself when I talk about that. Because if I'm going to talk about them, then they need to have the appropriate emotional and humanitarian weight behind them. Now, Rev unfortunately does not have that luxury because Rev does not stream. Rev pretty much just makes videos that are monetized. So Rev unfortunately is at the mercy of the algorithm. And I've said this before, I do not fault Rev for censoring his words when he makes his video. I completely understand. He's gotta play by the rules of YouTube. And he's gotta play by the rules of the algorithm. So I don't have any ill will about Rev censoring himself. Because this is his job. He's got to make money. And I said as much in the tweet to this asshat trying to, cause problems.
Y'all are retarded.
Now, this clip went pretty viral. I definitely do think saying the R word in 2025 is too far. I think anyone that says the R word needs to be jailed, arrested, and low-key at least 10 years in prison. If you say retard, you are worse than a pedophile. I'm down retard. Nobody gives an F anymore if you say retard in 2025. Yeah. People are tired of walking on eggshells and virtual signaling. And even Rev himself responded with this SpongeBob gif of Patrick and SpongeBob going over a pretty scary and disturbing roller coaster. Trigger warning on roller coasters, by the way. The thing that gets me is that this person was watching Rev, and Rev could be a little edgy, right? Just a little bit. The fact that this person not only watched them, but also watches him continuously, and this is where he draws the line when Rev says retard and he goes on Twitter, complains about it. It's like, you weren't aware of his other takes or his other opinions. This is where you draw the line. Once again, I'm just thinking as the fan. I'm like, okay, so I agree with everything else, even his, I guess, controversial takes, as Twitter would say. But when he says retard, that's like, you draw the line. You're like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. This is way too far. He crossed the limit. He's getting way too cocky, and I agree. I think we need a sensitive society to come on here, humble Rev, and then it just gets weirder. This feels like complaining about a stain on a rug while your house is burning down. And the person that's calling out Rev says, I'm only surprised he straight up said it, because considering he's basically a bottom bitch for the algorithm, you'll think he would be conditioned to self-censor by saying something like R word, which he has done before. Something must be up.
Okay, if he doesn't show it, I responded to this one too. If he doesn't show you guys my tweet, I will show it to you.
You need help. Please take your medication. You're not okay. Like, I get it. Rev might be low-key controversial for some people, but I mean, I think out of all the things to call him out for, saying retard, I think that's kind of silly, guys. Nicholas Light says, STF, you retard. When you complain about something like this, it's like, you know, you are bound to get clowned on, and rightfully so. This is not elementary school, little bro. Once again, this is being posted. This is going to be my new profile picture for YouTube, by the way. This one's too old. We need a fresh new one. And someone came in here with the facts and logic. Number 1, he's quoting someone. Number 2, it's just a word. Number 3, grow up. Number 4, stop being retarded. I'm not surprised. The word is sadly coming back. People like Asmongold say it all the time. I really hate that this word has come back. I hate that Asmongold and Rev get all the credit. I've been saying retard since it became cool again. Since set the trend a few years back. I haven't stopped. I never stopped. It's only people like Asmongold who get the credit. Rev get the credit. But Sense never gets the credit he deserves, and this makes me sad. But never forget, Sense always sets the trend. Just keep that in mind. Retard alert. It's like, what were you hoping to get out of this situation? Like, were you expecting Rev fans to see your tweet and be like, yeah, you know, I might agree with everything else he says, but I think when he said the R word very casually for like a second, I think that's where the line has been drawn. All right, I can no longer support him. If you were to ask me, yo, Sense, what consequences do you think Rev says this should get? I think the most realistic outcome of this is Rev getting the electric chair. That's just me keeping it real. All right, that's just me keeping it gangsta. I think he deserves the electric chair. But that's just what I think.
Yeah,
what do you guys
Garrett.
think?
The guy was
I don't know,
hoping
man.
for
Saying
clout.
the R word in 2025, you need the electric chair. Just saying. Too far.
Yeah. 100%. He was expecting to get clout out of that. Abso-freaking-lutely. He was expecting clout. And he got the exact opposite. He got dumpster on. I will pull up the tweet and my response to it. Let me pull this up really quick. Let me find it. Where is it? Oh yeah, it's in I'm not in my replies. I need to go in my replies. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. Here we go. Is this the only one? Okay, yeah. So, here's the tweet. Let's see. So, here's the tweet. Where's my response? Oh, shit. Okay. Here's the response. I'm only surprised he straight up said it, because considering he's basically a bottom bitch for the algorithm, you'd think he would be conditioned to self-censor by saying something R-worded, which he's done before. Something must be up. My response: are you just professionally stupid? He doesn't censor himself for the algorithm. He censors himself because YouTube will demonetize him otherwise, i.e. he doesn't get paid. Since this is his job and he has to play by the platform's rules. Maybe he slipped up this time. Who knows? But staying within the platform guidelines in order to make a living doesn't make him a bottom bitch. You pissing and moaning about it, though? Yeah, that makes you all bitch. So, yeah. No, Gora, I made a correction on it. Yeah, and then he actually posted, also he keeps dragging his dumbass glasses gimmick for that one fan to point out when all it does is show off how cheap the asset is. My response: you must be so miserable or desperate for attention, or maybe both, to get so butthurt about the fact that I'm talking about Red's glasses. Like Mr. Totally G. Oh, and then look at the profile of Mr. Totally G. 21, him, claiming to be autistic, bi. Pronouns and bi, and claiming to be autistic, guarantee you, totally G, is internet diagnosed autistic. I will bet you. Totally G here is not autistic. He is internet diagnosed because he's quirky. Yeah. So yeah, totally G getting fucking just ratioed into oblivion with that little quote of his. Good job.